All right, everybody. So today we're doing the Isopod Animal Behavior Lab. In your lab, I refer to them as pill bugs or roly-polies, but the scientific way we refer to these is isopods. So I just want to show them to you so you know what you're looking at. So these are a variety of roly-poly. They're a little bit larger, which makes them easier to see for the lab. And particularly, these are called dairy cow isopods, which is why they have the little black and white spots. So I thought it was cute. Miniature cows for our lab. So in your lab, what we're basically testing is we're going to put the isopods here in the middle, and then we're going to wait 5 minutes and see which chambers they end up choosing throughout the 5 minutes, because we want to give them, firstly, time to explore them all, and then give them time to make a final decision. So the 4 chambers we have are a moist chamber, so this is a wet cotton pad, a chamber with food in it, so these are fish food flakes, chamber with a natural element, so we have 2 leaves here, and then this will be a chamber with the dark element, and that's what these little papers here will be covering. So we're going to put them in. You will be needing to time yourself. I am going to have a timer off to the side just to make sure we hit the 5 minutes, but please be aware, time this yourself, and remember every 30 seconds you should be marking down some data. And so if we are ready to start, I will set my timer up here. And so here we go. Okay, and starting now. And 30 seconds in, remember, keep in mind you should be taking data. We have 2 in the moist chamber and 3 still in the center here. These 2 are on top of each other, so this is 2. We are 2 minutes and 30 seconds, halfway through. that is the 5 minutes. So I am going to reset my isopods here. And just so you guys know, because I know you would want to see this, we do have a visitor. Min Min. So we have our visitor. She is observing our lab. Now I'm going to reset these isopods because we need to do our second trial. And it looks like our ending results are 4 out of 4 in the moist and 1 was in this dark chamber here. So I'm gonna just kind of push them all to the center. And we'll do this time. Okay, so they're all in the center. And I'm actually going to just rotate this one over because I don't want the orientation of this to also influence what they're choosing. So now that we're ready for the second trial, and resetting my own clock. Stop here, reset, and here we go. Start. and that is 5 minutes. So it looks like for a while there, they were all in here. So final count, we have 3 in the dark chamber, 1 in the moist chamber, and 1 that just kind of hung back out in the middle. Okay, this will be our last trial, and again, I'm gonna rotate it around just one more time because remember, I don't want the direction of this to influence where they choose, so I'm just kind of trying to make it as random as possible. But let's see, most of them are here. Whoops, 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 sorry guys, sorry. Nope. Okay, and one more that I gotta get under there. Okay, all are under there, and let's see, this is ready to go, so let me get my timer before I release them, reset that. Okay, so this is our last and final trial, one last 5 minutes, and then you can go ahead and move on to your discussion questions. And released, covered, start. marks the end of the 5 minutes. So our data is done collecting, but I just want to show you because obviously I had planned to run this with you guys, so I have much more than just these 5. They're hard to get like on a plastic surface here. Come here. And so I know they're bugs, guys, but I hope you kind of find them. I mean, I think they're kind of cute, especially like with the dairy cow aspect of them. And they're just roly-polies. So you can actually order other kinds of these online. And I think by far my favorite one, if you look them up just for fun, is they're called Rubber Ducky isopods. So look them up. Oh my gosh, this last guy. Okay, so they're called Rubber Ducky isopods. I would look them up, but if you want a low-cost, easy pet, I guess you could say, this is what I was keeping your guys's in. So see my hand? It's just a little bin, and I just have regular organic soil and moss, and I just mist this down, a few old leaves, and as you could see, I've got a lot hanging out in here. That breed and hang out, but it's just they're interesting to watch, and they're really good for gardens. So you guys can actually order these or pick some out of your garden, set up a little thing like this, and as they breed, if you feel you have too much, start throwing them back out into your garden, and you're actually replenishing. Because what these guys do is they eat the rotting stuff, so they eat dead leaves, they eat like animal poop and stuff like that. So really interesting and just a fun little thing to watch. And you can always make this look prettier. You can make like a little terrarium and then have these guys like as your living guests. And they can't fly, they can't jump, they can't climb smooth plastic surfaces. So they're really cool to keep. They just like moist areas, so that's why I have them here. So that was fun, guys. Lab is done. Go finish it yourselves. Go write up your conclusion, and I will see you later.